My savage, money man in the thing of a T and playing no games. Should I already know my name when I speak then CC Flame. Got my YouTube poppin', man. Like, subscribing, everything in between. You already know. Money man. You already know I have it.
Colorado Buffs in the building. Coach Prime, say believe, so we believe. Let's go. Big 12. Let's go. I believe we gon' win tonight. I believe Buffs gon' shine that light. I believe Big 12 crown on sight. College playoffs, yeah, we taking that fly. Let's go. I believe in the black and the gold. I believe we the story they told. Legendary in the field, in the fight. Coach Prime got the plan, now we live that life. Dominate the line, see the scoreboard rise. What? Quarterback reads, throw a bomb in the sky. Defense locked down, whole crowd get loud. Buff Nation in the stand, shake the whole damn ground. Every Saturday night, lights bright like fame. Big 12 champs, put respect on the name. Legendary status, can't write this script. We the underdogs turn kings. Yeah, we flip that script. I believe we gon' win tonight. I believe Buff gon' shine that light. I believe Big 12 crown on sight. College playoffs, yeah, we taking that fly. Let's go. I believe. Dominate, elevate, never late. I believe. 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 Dominate, elevate, never hesitate. When we step on the field, it's a heavyweight. Success in the blood, greatness in the veins. Buffs coming hard, running through the pain. Coach Prime with the vision, got the world on watch. Every play that we run, put a dub on the notch. Legendary season, it's a dynasty call. Colorado Buffs,
Turn it up.
10 feet tall.
Turn it up.
We gon' win tonight. Buffs gon' shine that light. I believe. Big 12 crown on sight. College playoffs, yeah, we taking that fly. Let's go. I believe in the black and the gold. I believe we the story they told. Legendary, yes sir. In the field, in the fight. Coach Prime got the
Turn it up.
we live that life. I believe.
Turn it up.
I believe. 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 I
Let me stop before I break this chair. What's going on, man? Colorado done pulled the upset. I told y'all these next 4 games was going to be the toughest and we're going to determine their season. K-Salt. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Coach Prime and the Buffs just got a huge win, and Kaden Salter had the game of his life. From clutch throws to pure dominance, this might be the moment Colorado football flipped the script. I'm telling you right now, they just did. I'm telling you, man, K-Salt finally put it all together, even though he still made some bonehead plays when he should have handed that ball off on some of them read option plays. He should have handed the ball off. But he did what needed to be done by not turning the ball over, especially when it mattered. And he didn't turn it over at all. And he finally had a breakout game passing. Joseph Williams, Amarion Miller, there's them 2 I've been waiting on, man. I know, see, he set up Cecile Brown for that big hit, though. And then Zach, the tight end, that one ball he threw in the dirt, and then the other one he slipped. Come on now. Keep your feet, man. Keep your feet. Y'all hit that like button, subscribe, and share. Tell your friend about that money, man. You already know. Yeah, he messing up. He was still messing up. It wasn't no clean game, but he ain't mess up like he was in the other games what they should have won, like BYU and TCU. Just think about it, man. I know it ain't no shoulda, coulda, wouldas, but just think about it. If Colorado would have beat TCU and definitely beat BYU, they would have been in a better situation right now. They would have been in a way better situation right now. Because I told y'all, they go look at the schedule. They go look at the schedule again. I said these next 4 games were going to determine their season. I said the BYU game and the TCU game. I said TCU was a toss-up, but at the time, TCU was ranked, but they ended up losing. And so they got unranked, and then you see what the score was. Kaden Salter threw 3 interceptions. Ridiculous. But then Iowa State, they had lost the week before, got whooped. Cincinnati ran all over them. And I said, okay, Colorado got a good deal, a good chance to win this game, and that's exactly what they did. And if y'all was here, what was the key I said Colorado got to do? What was the number one thing I said Colorado got to do, and they did it today? I'll wait. What was the number one thing Colorado had to do that I told y'all the last time we were live? Y'all probably done forgot. I said Colorado got to score more than 21 points. And what they did. They dropped 24. They scored 24 points. No, Jamel, they had to score more than 21 points. Look at all these L's right here. Look at all these L's. 21, 21. Wyoming, they scored more than 21. They had scored 37. They won. Lost to Houston, 20. Beat Delaware, scored 31 points. Lost to Georgia Tech, scored 20. I said they had to score more than 21 points to win the game. I don't care what the other team was scoring. If Colorado scored more than 21 points, they win the game. They had to stop the quarterback run. They slowed that down, but their quarterback wasn't a running quarterback like that, even though he can scoot the boot. You know what I'm saying? He can't scoot the boot. But I just made that up. But they did slow down the quarterback run game. They ain't stopped the running game at all. But it's homecoming. I don't know. Nah, I don't know. It might have been. But they got 2 more home games. And that's what I told y'all too. I said majority of the hard games that they need to win, they got them at home this year. And I said this before the season started. Even Georgia Tech game, I said Georgia Tech at home. Then they had BYU at home. Iowa State, they was in the running for the Big 12 championship last year. They had them at home like we just seen. They got Arizona at home, and they got Arizona State who won the Big 12 last year at home. So I'm like, okay. They could really win 10 games. They can really run off 10 games on this thing. Gives on the Fred, he might be all right. Man, he returned that ball good. That's why I was mad when they ain't scored when he had set them up right before halftime. Appreciate you, Jimmy Cleveland. My fault. Man, you got a double whammy on that one. Jimmy Cleveland. Come on now. Of course, he not should do it. And today he played within himself with confidence. Yeah, he still messed up, though, but he played better. 8-4. Could be a possibility. I don't know what Utah did. But like I said, the BYU, TCU, Iowa State, and Utah, these was going to be the games that determined the season. Right here, these 4 games right here. So Utah, they go ahead and look at them right quick. I ain't even watch no film. I watched Iowa State game versus Cincinnati, so I ain't had to look at no film on them. But right now, Utah 4-1 right now. They 4-1 right now. Who they playing? They play Arizona State tonight. They're going to be a good game. They play Arizona State tonight at 10:15. They're going to be a good game. So that really going to determine. They're going to determine a lot with they standing in the Big 12. We already know Colorado. Right now, Colorado basically out of the Big 12 running. We ain't even worried about them winning the Big 12 right now. We trying to get them to just win 6 games at least. Even stood up late. Yeah, they did. Still got to work on that their run game though. But a win and win. I ain't complaining. I'm just saying what I seen. So a dub is a dub. I don't care how you get it. Even 1 point, half a point, 6 a point, 7 a point. I don't care what it is. A dub is a dub. Cause like I said, this boy right here, the running back got off tonight. Today, the running back got off 24 carries, 177 yards, and 2 touchdowns. But like I said, they slowed down the quarterback run. Been beating Colorado with the quarterback run. Not the running back, but the quarterback run. That boy had 7 carries for 31 yards. 7 carries for 31 yards. And they kept him from getting in the end zone. Passing touchdown in the end zone. 18 for 33, 205 with 1 interception. Even though they're going to be all over ESPN and First Take and all that, their interception, which I get it why they waved it off, but I don't know the rule in college like that. I don't know the rule in college like that. All I know is that ball would have never got to the receiver because it got intercepted. Now, if he didn't intercept the ball, then it definitely won't be a pass interference. But since he intercepted the ball, the receiver never going to get it. So it don't matter what happened behind him because the ball would have never got there. That's what I'm saying. 2 wins from a bowl game. Nah, they need 3 more. They got to have 6 wins. They need 3 more. They only 3 and 4. Yeah, he still say we got to clean up some stuff. Good job. But defense stepped up. Yeah, when it counted, they still a little iffy on that back end. I don't know who Yates is. I see they took Vickers out. They took Vickers out. I'm glad about that. Jeez. They should have took him out 2 weeks ago. There was an offense PI. Well, they said, nah, Yates did grab him, though. Yates did grab him and throw him to the ground. All these games win them. But that's what I'm saying, man, Robert. It really ain't no, surefire, dominant Big 12 leader no more. And it really won last year. But it was better competition last year going against some of these teams. Because like BYU and TCU ain't the same team as they were last year. That's why I say they should have won them games. Yeah, he got to calm down. Like I said, he still made some crazy mistakes that I don't think he should have made. Because Omarion Miller was wide open, going across the middle of the field, which could have been another touchdown. Could have been. I ain't saying it would have been on that pass play, but he definitely would have picked up a lot of more yards than Salt did running. Get some rest. He can't rest. He got the rest of the season. You can't rest in college football, Midon. You can't rest. That's why I'm skeptical about becoming a college football coach. This thing, you won't get no break at all. You get no breaks. You got to recruit all year round. Then when the season about over, you might get maybe 2 weeks, and then you right back in the weight room working out for the next year. Ain't no time off like that. Ain't no time off like that. But, hey, glad they won that game. But one thing I want to see them do is when they get the ball turned over in the red zone already, you got to score a touchdown. You got to score a touchdown. That's why I said on some of them read options, Kaden Salter should have gave the ball. He should have gave the ball. He should have gave the ball. On some of them read options down, especially down there in their red zone, when they got the 4th and 1 stop, he should have handed that ball off twice, at least twice. Look, you can think the refs all you want. Dub. Jamel, appreciate you. APLD. APLD. Yeah, they would have made it to the bowl game. Which one would it be? Would it be the same one? Nah, I don't think it wouldn't be the Alamo Bowl. It'll be the Alamo Bowl probably would be the top 2 Big 12 teams. The ones that didn't win, that ain't going to the college football playoff. That will be the Alamo Bowl. I take that back, 420. They could. If they finish in the top and they don't go to the college football playoff. But if they beat Arizona State, I don't know. I ain't even gonna lie. I don't know. They could. That's all I'm gonna say. Well, I might get them ranked. Yeah, they win out. It should get them ranked. But look, I'm just shooting for 6 wins right now. Everything else after 6 a bonus. Just get bowl eligible and go win that bowl game. That's all I want right now. I ain't being greedy. Well, look, starting that week of prime could be the yup. Win is a win. I'll take someone in bowl the game with the rest of happy. Jimmy Cleveland. Love your channel, but I'm checking out now until Cleveland play tomorrow, seeing what's going on with Shador. That boy dropping $40 on me, boy. I appreciate you, man. See, everybody need to be like Jimmy Cleveland. He got the owner's name, Jimmy Haslam, and he got the Browns name, Cleveland. That man double dipping, bro. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. Big dog coming through. Mitt Robinson slipping. Jamel slipping. R. Jizzy slipping. Mitt Dunn slipping. Mitt Marie slipping. Miss Sabrina slipping. I appreciate y'all, though. I appreciate y'all. I'm just joking. I appreciate y'all. Only thing is Salter messed up in the red zone. That's why I'm saying Mitt Robinson should have handed that ball off. APLD is a great start to buy into. Yup, it sure is. We definitely got a running game. Hopefully our running back get healthy. Yeah, what Draylon was. Was Draylon hurt? That was my next question. I don't know how to look it up on here. But Draylon hurt? I didn't want to see the injury list. Yeah, I got to look at it on my phone. That's what I want to know. Was Draylon hurt? Always good when Oregon loses. They lost? Oregon lost? They needed to win a while league and go see Shador. The only game we wasn't in was a Houston game. But you sent me $5 for Palantir. I need the whole 180 to go with it. Appreciate you though. Jimmy a real wow. LOL, y'all. Silent contributor. He hurt. Draylon, yes. Draylon hurt. Yeah, I figured that. Can't wait for the press conference. Yeah, I'm about to probably already on. Hold on, let me get to it. Nah, they ain't live yet. They ain't live yet. I'm gonna stay on till they go live. Yeah. DL was hurt and a number of other. Yeah, I heard it was like 10 other ones, especially on the defense. Jamel, appreciate you, man. Marie, we needed that win. Draylon had to be hurt. He always go. He always play. Go Buff. Appreciate you. Donna Williams, they lost 30-20. They had ran back a touchdown or pick 6 though. Let me look. Hold on. I wasn't looking at nothing else but this game. Colorado game. Alabama won 27-24. Colorado won 24-17. Tennessee up 34-17. I thought he had dropped it. Texas A&M in Florida. Ooh, 30-20. They were number 3. Indiana about to be top 5 now.
Defense got it together, though. Thank God for the sellout crowd.
Y'all hear it?
One of the most beautiful things that you ever want to see. Standing on that sideline,
Yeah, y'all can hear it.
behind our bench and looking across to see over 50,000 radical, passionate fans. I love these kids and these adults and everybody that's fan base to life. Barrett got his first pick at CU, second of his career. Mata went over 100 consecutive PATs, now with 101. He just don't miss. He's unbelievable. We darn near hit that turn field goal. How far would that have been? Wow, Buck almost got it too, man. We practiced it, and hopefully, I mean, we was hoping to get in that situation. Thank God we had the timeouts, and Buck did his thing. First ranked win since TCU. Jeremiah 10 tackles, 140 yards rushing that we had. Joseph had a great day receiving, 8 for 1, buck 28, third down, 7 for 15. Shoe 2 for 12. Time of possession 30 minutes. It's phenomenal day. I'm really don't seem like it, but I'm so darn happy for these young men and the staff and everybody involved in our program. We fought for this one throughout the week, staying on their butts, making sure we're not accepting mediocrity, because that can happen when you lose a couple games straight. I think that was our first stint that we lost back-to-back games quite some time since, whatever. Great day. I'm happy. Let's go.
Hi, Coach Nick Edwards, Yahoo Sports. Hope you're doing well.
Thank you.
This team really needed to turn the corner here, and you're seeing it today, getting a ranked win. How important was it to come out with a win today?
It's very important. It's kind of vital. I mean, your season could go this way or that way, and the most frustrating part about it is that we're good. And I know that sounds crazy, especially when you say the record aloud, but we're good. We haven't really gotten our butts kicked. You know, I take a good whooping. I mean, I grew up taking a good whooping, so I don't mind that. But when we're losing it with self-inflicted wounds, it bothers you. But today, right before we completed that third down pass, we said, guys, this is it. This is the game. When we get this first down, we're gonna win. We don't, we can put it on the defense. Anything can happen, and I think they had two or three timeouts at the time, so it was going to be tough. But we got it. We persevered.
Hey, Coach Lear Bear with Scobo Sports. The fans after the game rushed the field. Did you have a comment on that at all?
I love it. As long as we control our, we don't want to do nothing stupid. I mean, I think we got the field goal thing that lets down now. What you gonna do with the field goal when you tear it down anyway? What you gonna do with it? Put it in your front yard of your frat house, and then you tell it on yourself. I don't understand that, but I love it. I want to see the kids rush the field. I absolutely love it. I mean, hats off to our security team. They do a good job of ushering me in, but I love to see it. I really do. Is it a fine for rushing the field? What is it? 50 what? For rushing the field? How's it 50,000 for rushing the field? Who made that a rule? Excuse me? Come on, man. That ain't right. I mean, these kids, well, we have 50,000 right there. We can chip in. Let's chip in. That's how it was when I grew up. We going somewhere back before you get in the car with some gas, you got to chip in. Okay. Let's chip in.
100K.
Wow. That's shoot. I'm sorry.
Dion, you made
Wow.
54 million, man. 50K ain't nothing.
All right, next question.
Hi, Coach. Adam Tiger, 24/7 Sports. Congrats
That
on the
ain't
win.
nothing else.
How big is this for Kaden to have the second half he did?
Go
Did
get
you
it from
have to
Shador.
challenge him there in
We
the first half?
challenge everybody, not just Kaden. He stood up and stood out. He did his thing. I mean, I don't think it was a play in the game bigger than that third down throw.
Mm-hmm.
And the standing there, first of all, we gave him a clean pocket. The line, hats off to the darn line. They're blocking their butts off, run as well as pass. And he stood in there and he delivered a great ball. Joseph went up and got that thing. I mean, it was a great execution of what we practice. And I'm happy for him. I'm happy for him. I truly am.
Coach, you mentioned Jeremiah Brown leading the team in tackles today. Just how much better of a player has he become over the last couple of years? I know obviously he was struggling to find his way in the lineup.
Do you want this recipe and more?
Now.
Imagine pulling a warm, moist banana bread out of your oven that looks
Back in position, you're going to see some big changes. I love to applaud our guys on defense, but you got to understand, we gave up 240 some yards rushing. So how
Exactly.
can I sit up there and clap with my feet, knowing that?
Hey, Coach. Brian Howell, the Daily Camera. I do want to ask you another question about Kaden. Just as a quarterback, How big of a deal is that for a young man to gain confidence and get a win like this and play like that?
Tremendous. I mean, because you're looking at your teammates and if they looking at you crazy, they looking at you sideways, you got to fix that.
Mm-hmm.
And he took responsibility. We had a meeting and, I challenged certain guys to step the game up. And he said, this is the way I played. That's on me. I'm going to play better. And he did. So I'm happy for him.
I do want to ask you a follow-up on something you said earlier, that the season could have gone one way or another.
Mhm.
Obviously, who knows what happens, but you guys go into a bye now, feeling much better about yourselves. Do you feel like this is that type of win that can maybe turn this season around?
I hate to say it's one win that can turn it around. We should have been winning, man.
Exactly.
And we're still upset with that. I mean, the locker room has a different vibe today, and it's a different challenge given at the conclusion of the matter. But we're better than what our record says. And sometimes as coaching, you analyze everything, you still in that mode, that competitive mode. I'm still thinking about the games and what I could have done better, what we could have done better. And I'm thinking about these yards rushing that we've given up. So when you giving up those type of numbers, that's clock, man. That's possessions, and that's taking possessions out of the hands of the offense. And I think we got the ball. I forgot when it was, but we were 3 and out. I mean, we didn't take any time off the clock. We can't have 3 and outs, not with the capability of what we have in that locker room. But coaches got it right. We fixed it, and we went out there and overcame adversity.
Ryland Scholes from Ralph Report. You touched on this a couple of questions ago, but you guys
I'll hit that like button. All right.
both sides of the ball in the second half the last few weeks.
Right.
You guys come out, have this performance this week. What does it mean for this team's confidence to come out and perform like you guys did
I don't
today?
think we didn't have confidence, but I like that when you put in the work and you see the results, then you understand what triggered everything. It's the work. It's the work. And they put in the work. And we went over situational football quite a bit this week as well as last week. And we did better with some things that happened in the TCU game this week. We did much better in some of those things. So when you put in the work, you're going to see the results ultimately in some form or fashion.
Hey, Coach. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you, sir.
Scott Proctor at DMVR. You talked a lot about the last couple of weeks just finishing games, right?
Mhm.
This week as well, you talked about kind of changing practice a little bit to put emphasis on this is the third quarter, this is the fourth quarter.
Yes,
now.
sir.
What would you say was the difference in the way you guys finished today, finishing the way you want to, I'm assuming?
I think taking advantage of certain opportunities. We had a couple wrinkles in the offense called, and we didn't take advantage of those. But, I mean, we had to get back to the root and start running downhill. You got to understand when the team know you're running and you still are running, that's tremendous. So hats off to the offensive line and the attitude that they possess. And when we needed the stops, we got the stops defensively. I'm just thinking about we got to do a better job on punt return and kickoff return because we got some phenomenal guys on those return teams. And we just got to do a better job of blocking and holding blocks and doing what's called because we should have been scored 1 or 2 by now. We really have because of the personnel that we have. Great week as well for recruiting. I think we had some top recruits that we really want, high schoolers that we really, 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 really want. And hopefully this win helps tremendously.
Hey, Coach Jack.
Yes,
Carlo,
please.
my man. Congrats on the win.
Thank you, sir.
Hopefully they some line.
Kind of similar to Scott's question too. You've obviously talked a lot about guys needing to step up in big
Yeah.
moments with that 3rd and 17 completion,
Yeah.
4th down stop earlier. Just how gratifying was it to see your players step up?
Tremendous, but we still got work to do. I mean, we shouldn't be giving up some of the things that we're giving up defensively. And offensively, we got to take advantage of certain situational football that we see, the matchups. Sometimes we may go to the line and call it at the line based on what the defense does. And we got to make better decisions in those type of situations with the ball as well. But overall, like I say, man, even with the faults that we had, we got the W.
Hey, Coach, heading into halftime,
Mhm.
kind of felt like deja vu from the last couple of weeks, kind of give up the lead. What was the conversation in the locker room, and why do you think coming out you were able to put up points in the second half this week?
Well, we made emphasis on what we coming out and the attitude we're coming out with. We got the ball in the second half, so we were excited about getting the ball in the second half and going down and trying to do something with it, having something scripted. And we felt like we knew they're counters. When we line up in this, that's what they're going to do. We line up in this. When we give you this look defensively, this is what you're going to do. So we felt good coaching-wise with what we saw on the opposite side of the field. But it comes down to making plays. And we got a better job punting the ball and keeping them inside the 10, I think, 5 a couple times, whatever, with new mate. He did a heck of a job. We didn't get that performance from him last week, and he was emphasizing that, watch what I do next week. And I liked the way he responded. And several guys responded tremendously. And I'm really proud of that. We made some catches, too. I think we dropped one deep one that we got our hands on. But when we get those type of opportunities, we got to make those plays.
On that 3rd and 17, I just wanted to ask at the end of the game, was there any decision or conversation about running it there and
no,
doing that? Or was
no,
it straight
we had to go get it. Yeah, we had to go get it. It was 3rd and 17. It was.
Yeah, we're 3rd and 17.
Man, I might have changed my mind if I know that. I'm just joking. I know, but we had a good play call. We felt like if they give us this look, we could take advantage of it, and we did.
Hey, Coach, congrats on the win.
Thank you, sir.
Jake Schwannis, DMVR. I mean, you had the interception, the 4th down stop,
That
but
was big.
also 2 for 12, holding them on 3rd down. Just what was it about the defense to have those clutch performances?
Situational football and challenging guys to step up. I mean, you got to understand when you're trying to get it together and you're trying to win games that you've lost, and you're rallying these guys up, and one guy want to stand up and talk. It's hard for him to talk when he ain't doing his job. So those guys understand. Don't say nothing unless you're balling. You can't say it. So that was a challenge to them by their teammates as by the coaching staff, and they got it right. So now they can stand up proudly and profess what we need to do. It's hard to stand up in front of your team and you ain't balling. That's tough.
Hey, Coach. Bill Weiss with the Sioux Independent. I know there's been a couple questions about the second half, but I want to look at that 3rd quarter, which is the best 3rd quarter of the season so far. Was there something specific in the locker room or at halftime that you said?
Yeah, but I don't even recall what I said at halftime because it's in the moment. It's in the time. So these guys know the way we practice, the things we emphasize, second half, especially the 3rd quarter. It don't make sense. Not only that, third series of the game, we have been giving it up all season long. And guess what? We got off the field the 3rd series of the game. I think we got off the 4th series of the game too without surrendering points, and that's huge for us. Huge.
Mm-hmm. Surely.
Hey, Coach. Harrison Simeon, Buffs on SI. The connection between Kaden and JoJo Williams has been kind of a discussed point this year. What's your perspective been on their connection? How did you feel today was kind of that breakthrough moment for them?
I don't know if it's a breakthrough moment. Joseph been doing his thing. We got to get it to him. Man, that's it. Straight up. We got to get to it. We got a great receiving corps, man. These guys can play. And we got balance running the darn football. I think we were, 39 rushing plays, 25 passing. It don't seem like it's balanced, but it is because we had to hit that clock at the end of the game. So we had to do certain things we needed to do to hit the clock and to make them use their timeouts. But Joseph is a dog, man. He was a dog where he played a year ago, and we're happy to get him. And I've been knowing him for years, his family for years. So I'm glad he chose us.
Coach Shane Holcomb, Scobo Sports. You've been open about fighting through adversity recently. Your team's faced it. You've personally faced it just this week. After so many, close calls recently, your team made those winning plays today. What does that mean to you and everyone in that locker room right now?
It means a lot. We won. It's the difference, different feel, different mood. The lady want to go grab something to eat. Usually I don't want to be seen after a loss. I might actually go do it. You don't want to go nowhere when you get your butt kicked. Hey, did you just lose? You don't want that. You don't want that. So I might actually go somewhere and eat right now because we won. And I get to hear the other side of it. Hey, good game, Coach Brian. Good game. Hey.
Rudy want to go out tonight. No, you better.
I'm dead serious.
John Treach, 9 News. At all levels of sports, doubt can be quite a demon.
Yes, sir.
Did the Colorado Buffaloes slay that demon today?
I don't know if we ever had that demon. We don't doubt ourselves. We may doubt. Thank you, Lord. We may doubt our abilities at certain positions, but as a whole, we don't doubt what we have. We know what we have. That's why we're so frustrated at times, because we could do that. We should have been doing that the last 4 weeks.
Sure should.
Like, we shouldn't be sitting up here with a plethora of losses. We should be sitting up here, with a steering wheel in the driver's seat, talking like a boss right now. Like that. That's how we should be. And unfortunately, we hadn't been getting it together like we did today. But thank God we did. And hopefully today is the genesis of us getting things going the right direction and truly believing that we can. Not just several guys in the locker room, but the ultimate unit believing that we can.
Well, you
Great
got
question.
that all wrong.
Coach Liam Howard, Scobuff Sports. Last week after the TCU game, I asked you about the mentality and the attitude of this team in practice, and you said that needed this.
Yeah, it was. It was. It was. And I think them seeing me in practice, knowing what this journey has been for me and not skipping out on them, I think they respected the heck out of that and understood that I'm here. I ain't going nowhere. I'm straight. I'm here. I don't care what is on the table. I don't care what's going on. I am here. I got your back. And I love those young men for that, because the things that they tell me privately and to me face to face, it can't help but inspire and encourage you. So I love those guys that call me coach. I really do, as well as the staff who supported me as well. We good. God bless you all. Thank you. Be careful. Streets are different when you win.
Oh, don't tell him, man. They needed that. They needed that dub there. Hold on. But nah, like I was saying, they needed that dub, man. And like I said, they got to clean up some of that stuff on defense. I told you they allowed too many rushing yards. And this dude right here, Kaidon Salter, he finally put it together. He still made some mistakes. But this was his best game. So we're going to take a listen to him. And Coach Prime about to go out there with Karucha, man. Hey, wrap it up, Coach. Hey, we don't need no more Deion Juniors too.
This week.
As a team, I mean, I was talking about you personally, but like as a team,
I don't know how you
big
felt.
was
I was
for
just
you
joking.
guys to go into the bye with.
It did look wrong.
Yeah, it was amazing. Just the rough season we've been having, and we got a bye week next week, is way better to sit going into a bye week with a win instead of a loss and just having that on your mind. But like I said, overall, I just felt like we went out there and we executed the game plan, and we can always get better, but a win is a win, and I'm just excited that we got this win.
Kaden, obviously that 3rd and 17 play to kind of seal it, the throw to JoJo, just kind of what were the conversations like on the sideline leading up to that? Like, how much confidence did you guys have that if you got a certain look that you eventually got, that you were going to be able to convert the eventually game-winning first down?
Yeah, most definitely. Coach Prom told us on the sideline that play right there was win-loss with the game, or defense would have had to go out there and pull a miracle and stop them again, which they would have done. But speaking on Joe, he made amazing catches today, as you see. 8 targets, 8 catches, 128 yards. I mean, he's a dog, and he showed it today.
Coming out of the half, you found Amarion Miller for a 70-yard touchdown. What was your mentality going into that drive, and did you know that it was going to produce such lucrative results for you?
Everybody listening.
Everybody's mentality coming out of halftime is to get points up on the board, and we just caught basically almost an all-verse play, and they kind of busted coverage. So I did my 3-step drop and seen it.
Finally seen a wide open receiver
safety out there. The corner kind of set in cover 2. Amarion ran right past him, so I just gave him a nice catchable ball so he can go out there and score.
I don't know what's going on with this camera, man. But yeah, Coach Prime going out with Karucha tonight. Everybody talking about he's shooting blank. Oh my goodness, bro. Should do it talking about, boy, it was in you got with somebody, you be going down here, dog. Trying to get that paper. But no, man. I'm glad they got their win, man. I told y'all, don't say it again for the folk that just getting here. Hit that like button, subscribe, and share. Tell your friend about that money, man. You already know. I'm telling you, man. These next 4 games, like I said, were going to be crucial. And they snuck and got one. I thought it was going to be the TCU game, but it ended up being against a ranked opponent, and they're good. They're good. And their Houston loss and their Georgia Tech loss ain't looking too bad right now, as far as if they got to the point to where they win out or, you know, the bowl games or whatever, they can get into a better bowl game. Or if they end up becoming ranked, then, you know, it could be something like that through there. But, yeah, man. Look, they ain't mad. They ain't got nothing to do with that. He stay looking nervous. I ain't got nothing to do with K Salt, man. I just glad he played good. Bring a little salt on. 12 was dead serious about that. I know he was. Oregon got beat. Hey, I ain't worried about Oregon right now. We looking at Colorado Buffs. That's all we looking at. All we looking at. Texas finally won. Arch Manning still ain't do too much, though. Arch Manning still ain't do too much. I'm going to start talking about him more. I'm waiting for the hype to build up, you know. It's still on Shador right now. And I guess it's still going to stay on Shador because Arch Manning ain't playing that good. But it's a double standard. It's a double standard because you really can compare Shador and Arch Manning for as prime equity. That's what I'm talking about. You can compare Shador and Arch Manning versus prime equity because they both got brands and they status for as they family name. One family name is praised, glorified, and seen as the standard, and then the other family name is hated upon for some odd reason. I have no idea. But the other name is probably potentially the greatest player to ever play in the NFL. But he gets hated on for some reason. And I'm pretty sure I know what it is, but you know, Coach Prime is always him. Yup. But yeah, that's a whole different video, man. But yeah, Coach Prime, they got their bye week coming up. That's what I was gonna look at before I got out. Their schedule again. Utah. If y'all gonna stay up late, I suggest y'all watch the Utah game. They really ain't even played nobody but Texas Tech, and they lost that game. Utah really ain't played nobody. So the next 2 games like that, they got them messed up. When they got Colorado playing Utah, they're like a 2-week bye week. What? Oh, I'm tripping. This game today, I'm tripping. They play tonight. I just said it. But for some reason, I'm looking at the date, it was throwing me off. Anyway, they play tonight, and then Colorado got the bye week, and then Utah play BYU. So they got 2 ranked opponents back to back. And hopefully they lose both of these games. Tonight and next week. And then they got Colorado at home. Colorado got to win that game. And I mean, it's still a long shot. For the Big 12 championship. Because they'll need a lot of help. They'll need a lot of help to get to the Big 12 championship. But like I told y'all, I'm just looking at winning 6 games and get a decent bowl game and just finish the season strong. 8-4 is not bad. If they finish 8-4, that'd be good. But you know, I'm just looking for 6 wins. 3 more wins. That's all I'm really looking for right now. I'm just trying to get bowl eligible, and like I said, to go to a bowl game. That's all I'm looking for. And it's doable now. It's real doable. It's real doable. Got to beat Utah, man. You can win these next 2 games, man. You can really win these next 3. Like, you probably can win these next 3 just by playing hard. You ain't even got to. I'm going to have to look at this thing. I'm going to have to look at Utah and see what they doing. Auburn, Georgia now. Yeah, that's why everybody leaving. So I'm about to get off. Arizona versus BYU. Hopefully Arizona beat them. I don't know. LSU versus South Carolina. They can win out. They got to stay out there. Yeah, well, it mainly Kaden Salter and some of them DBs. See, yup. It will. My camera messing up. That thing tripping. So I'm about to go ahead and get out that thing. I appreciate y'all. Hit that like button, subscribe and share, and tell your friend about the Money Man you already know. Until next time, y'all already know what time it is.
Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day. When Jesus was. When Jesus was. Oh, when he was. When Jesus was. When Jesus was. When Jesus was. He washed my sins.